Hey YouTube, Xtoria here, and today I'm coming to you with a bit of a different video. I'm just going to cover my thoughts on the newest patch, some of the stuff they've added, and just what it means for gold farming and leveling and stuff like that. This won't cover absolutely everything added or all the changes in the patch. I haven't read all the information. It's just purely my gameplay, what I've noticed, some of the things I like, some of the things I don't like, and just some of the changes that are pretty cool. So first off, this will be my new twink. It's called Twinkie Winky, as you can see, and the reason I'm doing this is because I've noticed my single target DPS on my twink when I'm doing twink runs is quite low, particularly because I don't have the artifact weapon, and I'm getting so much artifact power, making a lot of gold using the twink. I thought I might as well just invest it in doing it properly. I've also picked up a few 870, 880 pieces, or 870, 875 pieces of twink gear, which I was putting aside, so I might invest it all in this character. It also gives me a good opportunity to test out the new leveling. So for those of you who don't know, all the zones have been scaled up similar to the way leveling works in Legion. So it doesn't matter too much which zone you're in, you can still level. So as you can see, you can go to Stone to Loon Mountains from anywhere from level 20 to 60, and all the mobs will scale to that level. It's across all the continents and all that, so it's quite interesting. You can just hover over and see the level brackets, so 35 to 60 Feralus. Some of them are actually 10 to 60 as well, so Northern Barons. I could come here at level 60 and do the same thing. It also means if I have a friend who's level 60, they can come here, or say 58, they can come here and quest with me at level 10. We can do the same missions or the same quests and both get this moderate amount of XP for it, and it's pretty good. The first thing I have noticed is the raw gold seems to be much higher. It could just be because I usually dungeon level, but I've actually got a lot more gold. So this is just, it's not much, I mean 30 gold, but just from leveling it seems quite good. I've already got my mount riding, stuff like that. But yeah, it's so far this has just been fantastic. They've also added the story progress thing in, so you can see like how many quests you've done in the zone, where to get the next part of the quest and stuff like that, which is really cool, and I'm loving that. The other thing I noticed just before is transmog. So you seem to be able to transmog anything from level 60. So as you can see, I've got the tier 1, tier 2, and tier, I think they call it 2.5 or 3.5 druid sets, and you can actually Xmog that now, which is kind of cool. So I might just do that now. It's probably going to use up all my gold. And as you can see, same with the staffs. Any level 60 staffs that I've got, it's the same kind of deal. So that's really cool. It isn't, a massive change or anything like that, but something cool to make your character look kind of cool. So the other thing is gold farming. So I have briefly gone to the first gold video I ever did, which was the Crimson Whelpling in Wetlands. I went there and did a little bit of gold farming, probably only for about 20 or 30 minutes, and the drops were quite interesting. So you still get the same linen, wool, and silk cloth. It still drops quite a lot, but the greens and all that is where it's changed quite a lot. So the blues I did get were level 60, because that's the level all the mobs there. But they were the same blues or greens that I'd normally get in that zone. Their level's just been scaled up. So I got a level 60 BoA blue, I think it was Starlight Vest or something. So I'm not sure, so it takes out the aspect of a twink being able to buy it, but for Xmog it's still the same deal. Where if you want to buy it for Xmog, it's still going to be the same price. But for twinks who wanted to buy the low level gear, it's going to change quite a lot. So if you've got items from before the changes, I think they could go up in value depending on how big the demand for low level twinks are on your realm. I've actually run past the quest here. The other thing is, I'm not sure. It's really a tough market to get into. I'd be really cautious farming twink gear and Xmog gear at the moment. I just don't know. I think it's going to go up, but there's a lot of new pieces that people are talking about as well, like some unobtainable stuff that seems to be added back in. I'm not sure if that's a bug or whether that is intentionally in a few of the dungeons. A lot of the dungeons like Shadowfang Keep and all that scaled to 60. Again, you can farm it on a level 20, but then of course you can't follow it. So it's going to be very interesting to see how it all pans out. Especially with the twink and Xmog gear and stuff like that. I think safest areas is trade goods and stuff like that at the moment. But yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I don't really know. Like when people buy, for example, my Buccaneers vest, I've sold literally like I think 20 of them on my realm, for 20k plus. So I think when people buy them, it's purely just for the Xbox side of things. So if they're level 60 or level, I think they're usually at level 19, it doesn't really matter because I don't think anyone's really buying it just for the to use while they're leveling. Well, I hope they're not because that's a lot of gold to be wasting. So I think there still is quite a market, but there's obviously a few blue items like Shadowfang Blade and stuff like that, which people were using for twinks. So I think it's going to be really interesting to see how it all pans out. The other thing I have noticed is TSM is also going to be playing a few games with everyone who uses TSM. So the greens, for example, this one here, Battle Chain Plants, I believe are usually like a level 10 to 11 item. So this is a level 16 version of that green. So again, the pricing is going to be different. If you go to the AH and go post or quick post or whatever, this is just going to post it with the current price of the other levels. But obviously being a high item level, it's going to be worth more. So I'm not too sure how this is going to work out. Similar to the level 101 epics, there's a lot of people who will go, oh, mine's level 850, this 841's 4k, I'll just post mine at 4k. And they lose a lot of gold because obviously the 850 version is worth a lot more. But their auctioneer or auctionator or whatever doesn't pick up on the difference in item level and just post it at a cheaper price than the other one on the auction house. So it's going to be really interesting. And the other thing is the stats, like where I think I had some pants like this just give nothing. So Mystic Woolies, they're usually I think a 3 versatility item and a really low level, I think like 7 or 8 from memory. I could be wrong, guys. But as you can see, this is a level 16 version of that item and it gives 6 versatility. So I don't know how far this scales. Does it go to level 60 and then you're getting a like 50 versatility item with no other stats? Like it's going to be very interesting. I'm not sure if people are going to be twinking for low level to get certain gear for twinks or not. Like because I was thinking I could always because I've run 2 accounts at the same time, I'm always running Sniper on the other. I could very quickly make a level 20 character, park my level 110 monk at the Crimson Whelpling farm, and then just be looting on both accounts, and I would be able to get both fields of the items. The other thing is I could easily run Shadowfang Keep again, have my character at level 20 on one account, my other one at level 100, so I'll still one-shot it all, turn my XP off on the other account, and then it'll give me the option to loot things at the twink level range kind of thing. So I'm not sure whether people are going to be doing that or not. It's going to be really interesting, but so far this is like the best patch for leveling. I've been leveling purely from questing. Previously the issue with that is if you had BoA gear, you would quest for like a quarter of the zone and then you'd be so high level everything went grey, the quests weren't worth handing in and stuff like that. But now that the quests and all that scale, it doesn't matter if I come back at level 58 and finish these quests, they're still just going to give me a higher XP and it's just a lot better. I've also noticed the amount of people I've run past leveling, it's been ridiculous. Probably like literally about 50 people. As you can see, I'm only level 24, so there's a lot of people leveling. It's been pretty cool. And my friend had a level 50 hunter. We did dead mines together because all the dungeons have the same thing. So as you can see, the dungeons all go from the minimum level is still the same, but the maximum level is 60 for all the dungeons. So that's really cool. Like, if you've got a friend who you want to play with and they're not your level, jump in and away you go. The other big change that I didn't actually know about was the change to BoA gear. So they scaled this down a lot. So when you first make BoA gear now, it actually gives at level 1 it gives no stats. I think it's not till level 3 that it gives its first stat, so it's literally just armor and experience gain. You get no stam, no haste, nothing. There's no stats on them, and they've been watered down a lot. So if I was to go do a dungeon and I got a level 24 blue chest piece, the stats on it would actually be higher. So when I did dead mines before, I got some pants and they were 1 item level higher than my BoA gear, and they did give better stats as well. So I'm not sure whether that's going to be the same all the way up or not, but it definitely seems like BoA has been brought way closer to BoE blue or blues, to closer to your level than what they were before. But I think that's a good change because I can't one-shot everything now. It's a bit more competitive. Obviously not so crazy. Like, I imagine when you're a new person to the game and you've flown into your first dungeon, all excited, working together as a team, and then like 3 guys in BoAs just run through and one-shot everything and aggro like the whole dungeon, you're kind of like, wow, what am I doing wrong kind of thing. So I think it's good that they brought it a bit closer to where people can be if they're just playing the game normally. But it was a bit hard to get used to, a bit disappointing. But I think now I'm used to it a bit, leveled a bit. It's quite fun. But yeah, these are just basically my thoughts on the game so far. I'm looking, with the next videos, I plan to go back to where I have previously done a gold farming video, redo it for an hour, and just see the changes, what type of gear I'm getting differently, you know, the price on it all, and stuff like that. I'm really unsure how the pricing is going to go with Xmog. Like I said, I think anything that people are buying purely for Xmog, the prices are going to change. But for things that people are buying as twink items, you know, the price on those will go up and some will go down. Obviously, if they're higher, if you get the same item but it's level 60 version, you know, it's obviously going to be useless compared to a 19 twink version of that sword or whatever. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys are enjoying the patch so far. If you have any more questions or any more input about the patch that I've missed, or things that, you know, changes you've noticed that's been really cool, you know, please let me know, because like I said, I'm literally just playing it and finding out as I go. The coolest one for me personally is the changes to the Xmog. Like, to be able to access some of my sets already on my Druid is really cool, and you know, I hope that stays in the game and isn't a mistake. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you can, please like this video, you know, leave a comment down below, any questions, any feedback, and please subscribe, as YouTube's recently changed their partner program where I need to hit 1,000 subscribers to be able to monetize my account, which I think I'm pretty close, so that's pretty awesome, and I'm really excited with that. And also, sorry for the lack of content lately. I did have a bit of dental work done, and I've only recently just been able to talk again. My mouth's been extremely sore. But yeah, guys, stay tuned to the channel and see how you can win the January WoW token giveaway, and stay tuned to see more WoW gold farms coming back very soon, and a lot of revisiting the old gold farms to see what the changes have done to them, whether they're any better. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be some new gold farms with these changes, guys, so it should be pretty exciting. I hope you guys are all loving the patch, and have a good day. To enter the WoW token giveaway for the month of January, head across to my Atlanticor Spawnling video, leave a comment, hit the thumbs up, and make sure you are subscribed to the channel. A random comment will be selected from that video on the 1st of February. This giveaway is open to US realms only. Good luck everyone, and have a great day.